left a wonderful woman, a beautiful, wonderful woman, and he left her, and I came along and swooped her up. Gypsy's happy with me. So it's like, dude, go on. Apparently the D is fire, son.
The D is
Sorry,
fire,
you
son.
had a shot.
Sorry, buddy. Too late, buddy. Too late, buddy. Oh.
Fine, but he's no Sunny D, apparently.
No. You know what? In Australia, we didn't know what a Sunny D was.
No,
we had no idea.
I didn't know.
Because you guys are all saying Sunny D, and Gypsy called Ken's D a Sunny D. I'm like, what the hell is a Sunny D? What is a Sunny D? So I looked it up.
Oh, Sunny D, all right.
I looked it up, and it's a drink over there. You guys have a drink called Sunny D. We don't have that in
No,
Australia.
we don't, but we have a Morning Glory.
Ooh.
That
That sounds worse. That sounds worse. A morning glory. You know what I mean, girls? Ooh. But yeah, so we didn't know what a Sunny D was, but I think it's like an orange juice over there. But yeah, we don't have Sunny Ds.
No.
We don't have Sunny Ds. I'd rather a D on fire if you have to ask me personally. I'd rather something on fire than a Sunny D. Sunny D doesn't sound that great to me at all, but I felt sorry. I honestly felt sorry for Ryan. I really did. How is he supposed to react? This is his wife.
Exactly.
How is he supposed to act?
Exactly.
You know?
Everyone's been going on about him being controlling.
Not to me.
We watched this
Mhm.
as objectively,
As we
non-objectively as we
Yeah.
could. And I'm sorry to say, he's not being controlling.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
seeing the controlling.
No. If anything, he's being embarrassed on television
Yes,
and ridiculed.
I wanted to point that out.
Okay. I got something to tell you tonight.
The scene with the fridge, this
Mm-hmm.
bad scene about her clearing out the food. You have to remember, they're on TV, there's cameras in their face,
Mhm.
and she's there airing all the dirty laundry,
100%.
holding up his pillow saying how disgusting he
We
is.
expected him to react severely to this, and he didn't react at
No.
all. There was no reaction
He
whatsoever.
handled it very well. I would be mortified.
Me too.
I would be so mortified. It's just, I would be so humiliated by
So
this.
would I. I would hate that. He
Yeah.
handled himself so well because you know what? Did you notice this, guys? They didn't show Gypsy's flaws at all. Imagine if they showed Gypsy in this light. Woo! She would not be able to handle it. Imagine if they went into her dirty clothes.
Exactly.
Because she isn't a clean girl. Let's be honest. Because
No.
Mars,
Yes.
talk about the magazine
The
scene.
magazine. I'm sorry. This shows a bit about how clean she is.
Mhm.
She has a magazine.
Yep,
Her face is on the magazine.
that's right.
She spills coffee on the magazine.
What does she do? What does she do?
Oh, instead of throwing it and buying another magazine, which is very easy to do,
Mhm.
she decides to tip it
on the floor. And then what does she do? Then
And
what
it's
does she do?
carpeted floor, carpet.
And then she gets a little towel,
dab.
dab, dab,
Dab,
dab,
dab,
dab,
dab.
dab, dab.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
okay.
crap,
It's
crap,
okay. It's okay.
oh crap.
You're not a
No
clean
cleaning
girl.
products?
You are not a clean girl. You're trying to make out that your mother is a hoarder and that you're this clean person, that
No.
Ryan is dirty, that he
No.
is dirty. He isn't dirty.
By the
he
way,
isn't
did you
dirty.
actually look at the cleanliness of the kitchen?
Mhm.
They put a little filter there to kind of block it out a little bit, but you can see
All the
everything
junk
on the
food.
counter.
It was a mess.
She
It was
left-
an absolute mess.
She's put it out of the fridge to make the fridge look clean, but she's left it on the counter.
Yeah.
That's not clean.
And then she's pouring pasta down the sink. She's putting pasta down the sink. Like, this girl has no clue.
clog the
She
sink.
is not a clean person. She's trying to pass the buck onto poor Ryan, making him
Yes.
look dirty. He looks so dirty, you know. How can she live like this? She's lived like this with her
Oh.
mother and her hoarding issues.
The whole episode
Life is
was
just
painting
poor
this big
Gypsy.
picture.
Poor Gypsy, you know.
Poor Gypsy.
And like, let's be honest, because you all know that I got too much empathy and I feel sorry for people way too easy. I did feel sorry for her at the start, didn't I, Mars? I was like,
Yeah, even I felt okay.
Um,
Do feel so
because
true,
you know
I
that she was brought up in that environment. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? And so, she was a young girl and she was brought up in that bad environment. So my heart did bleed. It did, because I know that everyone deserves to have a good upbringing.
That young of an age, I didn't want to make her feel bad about herself.
And we all know that Gypsy is highly manipulative, and she would have made sure that this is all the start. The start was poor Gypsy, the hard life that she had, and then she's sitting there contemplating about dirty Ryan and, beautiful Ken who left her.
That people were telling him, if you love her enough, let her go.
The big excuse why Ken left her was because someone told him to set her free.
If you love something, set it free. If you let me free, bye-bye, I am gone. Because to me, that shows that someone doesn't care.
Yeah.
And I'm all about people caring for one another. And if a guy does not care about me, and I don't know, like when we saw Ryan talk about Gypsy, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful, so
Even today,
sincere.
Even after the breakup, they're going through a divorce. He's never said a
bad word.
about
He is
Gypsy.
a good guy. Like, I know. Let's take out the fact that, he met her in prison and, went after. Take all that out of the equation. Just how he's speaking about her is always so beautiful. He says nothing but utter respect about Gypsy. He really clearly likes her. But, according to Christy, he is not the safe option.
Yeah, I thought that was very odd. Because she said if Gypsy got out with Ken, she would feel that she would be safe.
Her and Ken would still have been together, and she got out of prison. I knew in my heart she was going to be safe.
Why do you not feel that Gypsy would be safe with Ryan?
That doesn't make sense, Christy.
What has Ryan
What
ever
is
done?
the reason? And you said that you always keep in contact with the guy when the girl breaks up with the guy.
That's weird.
Why? Why?
Why that
Your
weird?
alliance is with your family, not with the guy. I don't get that. Why? Now, are you in contact with Ryan now? I bet you're not.
You know what I want to know?
Bet you're not, Christy.
You know what I want to know? I just
What?
thought of something.
Tell me.
She says she likes to keep in contact with the exes. Is she in contact with Nick?
Oh, yeah. Is she in contact with Nick? I bet she's
Or Dan?
not. Oh, don't you set me up with Dan, because I'm still, my mind, if you guys watch our earlier videos, because you guys all come to us and say if we've seen the interrogation and all that, we've seen all that. We talked about all that back in February.
Yeah.
So 4 months ago.
Check
And-
out the playlist.
Yeah, check out the playlist,
We've got all the
'cause-
old stuff.
Yeah, and we went through it, and I was obsessed with Dan, because I
Yes,
still feel
we
like
all were.
Dan. I want to
There's
know
more
more
to
about
it,
Dan.
there's
Yeah,
more to it.
I'm not there now, but back then I was obsessed with Dan, because I
You
feel like
were.
there's more to the story. So have a look at our inconsistencies of Dan and his stories and his life.
understand because it's like he found someone else.
Well, he's not with anyone right now.
I just didn't understand why Christy meddled. I didn't get it. I don't
Yeah,
understand
I still
it.
don't get it.
You know,
I still don't get it.
Gypsy was happy. Well, she pretended to be happy with Ryan.
Yeah, right.
Ryan is caring for her. He's cared for her that the whole time. He
Yeah.
was there for her. He's a good guy. He's got a rose tattoo. He got a rose tattoo for Gypsy. And guess
know.
what? Gypsy didn't get a matching tattoo with Ryan now, did she?
No, and they're married. But as soon as she runs off with Ken, they get matching tattoos.
That says a lot.
Why wouldn't she get a matching tattoo with her
No,
husband?
she got one with Christy. She didn't want one with Ryan.
No.
Ryan got a tattoo in honor of Gypsy, a rose.
Yeah.
But then she runs off straight away and gets one with, Ken. I don't know. This is just crazy to me. I
know.
feel for Ryan. I don't understand all the comments.
So far, our opinion has not changed.
No. And
We're
everyone
waiting
is
for
saying,
opinions to chat. We can't see. We see what we see, guys.
everyone is saying, in this episode, you can see how highly controlling Ryan is. Oh my God, Ryan, I love that you're standing up for your love. Like, what are you supposed to do? If the situation was reversed and Ryan was treating Gypsy this way, the comment section, everyone will be going off, how dare Ryan treat our poor little Gypsy this way, He hasn't done anything other than love this girl and show that he's committed. And that to me is hot.
Exactly.
Woo, that's a Sunny D and a Fire D all rolled into one to me,
I know.
Yeah.
His wife, his married wife, his mother-in-law is kept in contact with the ex.
And guess what Rod
and is
said?
getting the wife to contact the freaking ex.
And
Of
you
course
know-
he's going to react. I'm so freaking out.
And Rod said nothing but good words about Ryan.
Yeah, he did.
Ryan, the kind of guy he is, he's really easy to
He
like.
said nothing but
I
good
know,
words.
that
So
was interesting.
he stands by Ryan,
Yeah.
but here comes little Christy, I don't know about Christy now. I don't know why she would do that,
I don't know.
Why would you want to break up a marriage, Christy? Why?
And I don't care who likes it or not.
Yeah, I don't know why Christy's obsessed with Ken. Like, does she have a crush on her? I mean, people have said that. I don't know.
But because Ken looks like Rod in his heyday.
You know what? I always thought that. I always thought as soon as Gypsy got back with Ken, I was thinking, gee, first she was with a guy that looked like her mother, and now she's with a guy that looks like her father.
Yeah, and so Christy wants to get involved. I don't know. I don't want to say too many bad things about Christy because I don't know. It must be really hard looking after Gypsy. That's the reason being is that Marzi and I, we've looked after someone who was a lot of work, hey Mars? And so I always have a little bit of empathy for people who have to look after people.
You do have a soft spot.
I do. So that's
but
the
you're
reason.
not going to encourage someone to cheat.
No way. That's not my personality at all. I'm all about, standing by someone and seeing it through.
I mean, look.
Not just dropping the ball like that.
If
Ryan did bad by Gypsy, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Okay.
If Ryan was abusive,
Yeah.
if he was a
Abusive.
horrible, really horrible, like I want some good reasons though.
Yeah.
Not just because he didn't put his jocks in the washing machine. That's
Yeah.
not a good reason.
No, it's
sure,
not.
have an argument, but you don't just get a divorce over that.
But I know for a factoid, and I'm going to say factoid because there's another reason why Ken left Gypsy. And it's not because if you love something, let it go, like set it free. What a load of crap. What a load of crap. When anyone loves someone, they want that person. They don't want to set it free. If I love someone, my eyes are like fixated, do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm not going to let them go. And if someone lets me go, then, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Exactly.
That is not the reason. There's another reason there. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's the blonde bimbo. I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know if it's a guy now or a girl or what.
No, I don't think it was a guy. I think it's definitely a girl, but I just don't understand it. I really don't.
I think he just couldn't wait. He didn't want to be with someone that was incarcerated.
Yeah, I understand
He just
that.
wanted to wait. But still,
I understand that.
whatever.
But then why be in contact with Chrissy this whole time? What's the reason, Ken?
keep it open.
I don't know. It didn't make sense at all, but we
The
cannot...
timeline didn't make sense either. Remember when you were trying to work out the timeline? Because wasn't there a moment where his mother said that he was still with his ex? Like,
Okay,
he was
let's
still
explain
with
it.
his girlfriend.
Raina
Yes.
said that Ken was still with his
ex,
yeah.
whoever the partner
And we're
was at the
trying to work
time.
out the timeline
Yes,
now.
because
And
she
I don't
said
want
this after.
I don't want to say anything bad about Raina because I've seen a few of her
Maybe she didn't
TikToks
know.
and I really like her. What I've seen, I don't know what you guys have seen, but what I've seen, I really like Raina. I think she's a beautiful, beautiful person. I haven't seen what you guys have seen, just what I've seen. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't
okay?
seen anything bad about her.
No, and I think she's beautiful and she's a caring, loving mother, and I love that. But the
Yeah, there
timeline.
was a timeline where she said that Ken was still with his current partner.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense with the timeline
Because
according
Christy
to this
knew.
Episode,
Why would Christy
he's
know?
broken up with the ex. He's broken up with his girlfriend, which is before that date. It precedes that date. So did the mother not know?
Now, to all the, are they getting back together? Are they getting back together? No one can tell the future. I'm not psychic. As of right now, she's presumably a happily married woman, and I want her to stay that way. I want...
Maybe it was 2 months ago, okay? 2 months ago, Raina came out and did a video, and I think I may still have the video, I'm not sure, and she said that Ken was dating
still with
the
his
blonde
partner.
bimbo, you know?
Ken was still with the blonde bimbo, but
Yeah.
this episode...
Oh, he's not with anyone, right?
That was 2 weeks after
pre-
Gypsy's release,
Yeah.
so early
It was
January.
earlier than this. It's
Early
earlier
January.
than Raina saying this. So was he with this girl or not?
We're trying to work out a timeline here.
Yes.
And when we get the timeline correct,
Was
we'll do a video
Ken
on it.
with the ex? That's it. Was Ken with the ex?
I don't know. Anyways, guys, this episode was just, you can just see what they're trying to do. Poor Gypsy
Yes.
crying. She's lost her mother. She's been treated bad. They bring in the cousin. The cousin shows that, Dee Dee had mental health problems. And then, Gypsy always loved Ken. She really wants her true love. Christy interferes and now, she makes Ryan feel guilty and, he's upset, but he's not taking it out on her. And then the next episode we're going to see
Ken.
Ken.
Ken's finally going to make an appearance.
I'm just Ken. Where I see love, she sees a friend.
Sorry we waffled on there at the end,
Oh, we
but
did waffle a
yeah,
bit.
we waffled a lot. But let us know what you think because, oh, Mars, I think you just spilt some liquids on the magazine. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to clean it or are you going to put it on a carpet?
We've got to save it.
I can't believe it.
At the floor.
Let us know your thoughts, guys.
Okay.